Welcome to Short Scale Modelling. My next build is this Airfix North American B-25C Mitchell. Scale is 1:72. So as you can see, it's just your standard Airfix kit here. Let's go through the sprues. I've already opened this up. I haven't primed it or anything yet. So I'll just take the sprues up one by one, I think. So here's the first one, the fuselage, the rear wings, part of the inner parts here. Now I'm keeping a close eye on these because the last Airfix kit I built, which was the Lancaster, the back wheel was missing a half and I had to use my spares. So I'm keeping a close eye on this. The next sprue is the wings and props. I'm going to brace there for the wings. And the next screw we have the engine cowls, wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4. Halves with the rear wheel. I'm hoping the rear wheel is a solid piece. We have 2 pilots here. Well, 6 the engines and the landing gear. This one comes with the bombs. If you remember with the Lancaster, it didn't come with the bombs. And here's the rear wheel, which is one solid piece with the little hubcap in it, so that's good. And then a smaller sprue here for the rudders or tail. And just little bits and pieces to be added to that. Some piston work. Don't know what these are for, I'll find out. Probably weapons actually. And the last of the main sprues, we just have engine cowls, tiny little airfoils by the look of it. And there. And then we have the clear part. Now I don't generally open these up, but let's open this one up and have a look and see. So looks like we have 2 options here, possibly, or it might be the canopy for the upper and lower part of the fuselage, with some side paneling and those going there. This is a bit loose on the sprue, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. And I was imagine that's the back piece, so I would say that is 2 options. Some location windows and of course the turrets. So that's all fairly hard. I'll put them in the box so you can see them better. There you go, you can see them better like that now. I should have been doing that with formal models actually, but there you go. So that's that. Which brings us on to the instructions. I haven't gone through these yet. So it appears it's the new style instruction by Airfix. So they're not new now, but the newer style. So with the colour coded. And all that dictates, excuse me, all that is showing you what previous part that you worked on. So as always, starting with the fuselage. Got some bombs in it. I'm not going to put the bombs in. I'm going to have this with wheels up. I've just given it that position. I'm not going to have the undercarriage down. So I would imagine that whether I have to put this in or not, I'm not sure. Part of the bomb here, but I'll look at it as a build. But all looks fairly straightforward. So then we start having the options for wheels up and down. Here we have the engine cowls. Again with options. So the flaps here, and then we go into the landing gear. And then the guns. and the placements, turrets. Then of course the canopy. Now yeah, look, there's an A and B variant, so depending on what variant I'm doing, I'll have to pay close attention to that because I have got them mixed up in the past. And just the final stages there. So the instructions are fairly straightforward. There is two variants. As I said, this is the variant sheet. So this is its normal colours in 1943. So we have 23rd, after 27, I can't read upside down. 23rd Anti-Submarine Squadron, the Tampa, Florida. Short version, and this one, it's a Desert Warrior crewed by Captain Ralph Lore, Pilot Officer Anthony Arthur Martin, RCAF, and St. John R. Dowie. So basically it's just a list of people who were on board this particular aircraft, and it's the 12th Bombardment Group, medium, Bowling Field, Washington, D.C., 1943. And you know what? This is its main colour, but after doing the Lancaster in white, I think I'm going to go for the unusual scheme as well. Plus the fact this is going to be easier to paint, of course. So that's the scheme I shall go for. So that has a separate stencil sheet for all your little stencils, which sometimes I put these on, sometimes I don't. All depends how I feel. Half the time they're so small I can't see them. So it's just one sheet for that. That brings me on to the decals. And so we've got our common ones and then the different variants. This is the variant I'm doing by the looks of things, so I recognise that map thing on the side of the nose. So that's kind of fun to put in. So yeah, I'll definitely do that variant. So I'll go away, get this all washed up and primed, and then I'll start the build. So if you haven't done so already, why don't you check out the channel for the other videos? If you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. That way you'll be kept up to date, not only with this build, but all my future builds as well, of course. Hit that like button. Don't be afraid to leave a comment, and of course, you can share the video. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Bye bye.